Nurses, what were doctor's orders you refused to carry out? A resident once tried to give me a verbal order for a blood pressure med while I was covering post-op patient. I told him that all non-emergent orders had to be written per hospital policy. He didn't like that. Got snippy, rolled his eyes, and left the floor clearly irritated. Once the written order came through, I checked it. He'd ordered labetalol 100 milligrams, IV push every 10 minutes until the patient's systolic pressure dropped below 150. The patient's BP was definitely high and needed to be addressed, but that dosage was way off. What he wrote was the oral equivalent dose, not safe for IV push. Giving it as written could have done real harm. I called him back to clarify, and before I could explain, he went off. Full-on defensive meltdown. Loud, rude, totally unprofessional. I hung up. First years don't get to scream at nurses, especially when we're preventing them from making a serious medical error. After a few minutes, I called again and asked him to come to the unit for a face-to-face conversation, but he'd already called the senior resident to complain about his nurse problem, so both showed up together, laughing and making snide remarks about nurses being difficult. The senior resident started in on me until I handed him the chart. He read the order, paused, and just said, thanks. Then he looked at the intern and said, walk with me. Pretty sure he got the listen to nurses or lose your license talk. 10 minutes later, the intern returned, rewrote the order correctly, and quietly thanked me. He never yelled again. Not